Hey guys, Andy here from Channel 17. In this episode, I will be listening to different redstone clocks or timers and how to make them. Clocks, sometimes called oscillators or timers, are circuits that generate a regular pulse. Clocks are commonly used to repeatedly activate a device, such as a piston or a dispenser. Okay, so this is a repeater clock. It's a very simple circuit. It consists of a redstone torch and a repeater. The signal from the torch is fed back to the block that is connected to. So, the signal from the torch is fed back around the block that the torch is connected to, meaning that when the torch is lit, it switches itself off. For example, it switches itself off, which allows it to come back on, which switches it off, and then so on. The repeater introduces a delay to set the timing of the clock. In fact, without the repeater, the circuit would tick so fast that the torch would burn out. When making the clock, place a repeater before you finish the other wiring, and right-click at least once to set the delay of 0.2 seconds. This is the fastest clock the torch can handle. Controlling the timing. Add more repeaters. Each one provides 0.1 to 0.4 seconds of delay depending on how you set it. With 8 repeaters, each set to 0.4 delay, this clock will go on for 3.2 seconds, then off for 3.2 seconds, then on again. Here we go. To control a device such as a piston or a dispenser, just use redstone wire to connect to any part of the clock circuit to the device. As you can see, redstone lamps aren't the best representation, but that was good. Here's a better represent. What the? Oh, there we go. So as you can see, this is what it would look like. To switch the clock on and off, you would need to add a lever. The clock can be stopped from ticking by supplying a signal that keeps a redstone torch switched off, such as a lever. The best way to do this is to send a signal from the block the redstone torch is attached to, as the lever is above and as the left signal could also be the output from another circuit, of course, such as a daylight detector or a comparator. Alternate designs. This is another clock that works the same way but fits better in small spaces. As you can see, we'll go like this. And as you can see, it has burned out. So if we replace it and turn it on, it will start going. Don't set it to a 0.1, otherwise the clock will burn out. Here are a few more designs that work. This one's a little tricky. You have to go like this. Very fast. But if you do it wrong, you have to reset the clock. There we go. It's a very fast clock. It works perfect. Although, you have to break the clock to turn it off. It's a little bit of a problem. But there is another way that's a little bit easier to do this, but it may not work. You go like this. It does. So it is possible to turn it off by simply using a lever. But you have to reset it once you're done by doing that. This is the last representation that I'm going to be doing today. This is a comparator clock. You do this, and it will go extremely fast, causing definite craziness in between here. Yeah, as you can see, it's so fast that the piston can't even keep up. This is one way to make it a little bit better. Very useful for maps or other things like that. Well, that was it for today's episode of Channel 17. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys later.